Well, hello, good afternoon, and welcome all of our Polo Line TV viewers. We're here live and direct from the Gantoot Racing and Polo Club here in Abu Dhabi. Could we please have both teams lined up and ready at the centre of the field, gentlemen? We are ready to start. Could we please have the polo players in order on the centre of the field? Our two finalists, Bindrai playing in the white shirts and Abu Dhabi in their distinctive purple shirts with the white sleeves. What a game this is going to be. Just waiting for Kian Hall for Bindrai to come and join the pack. Quickly, please, Kian. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce you to the runners and riders, to the players, I would like everybody, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please be upstanding for the national anthem of the UAE. Thank you very much indeed to the Abu Dhabi Police Band, wonderfully put together yet again. Thank you once again, the Abu Dhabi Police Band, sounding spectacular and looking superb as always. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to the finalists. The Emirates Polo Championships has been played over the last fortnight, and this is the cream that has risen to the top. These are the two teams that have earned their right to be in this final, and it is customary, ladies and gentlemen, to give them a warm welcome to the stage as we call them out individually. Let's hear it. It's the home team we're going to start with. They're playing in the purple shirts. Stabled here at Gantoot, playing number 1, Faris Al-Yabouni. I think we can get a little bit louder than that. A nice, polite ripple of applause. Let's put our hands together for a 5-year-old international player from Buenos Aires, Playing at number 3, having a brilliant tournament thus far off a 4-goal handicap, Senor Bautista Visual. And the man that has been running this Abu Dhabi team for many years, he's got all the experience in the world, the wonderful Hugo Barabucci. And so to their opponents, Bin Dry. A really good outfit, well mounted, and they've got 4 great players. Watch out for these guys. At number 1, Mohammed Bin Dry. Playing in the number 2 shirt of a 4-goal handicap, Facundo Kenny. At number 3, a young man having a really good tournament of a 2-goal handicap. Watch out for Santos Solari. And at the back, an Englishman with all the experience you need, Mr. Kian Hall. So Kian playing at the back, he's going to be organising the team from there. Our umpires are out there ready for action. Santiago Toriguitar just shaking hands with young Solari there. Matias Barbieri will be joining him, and they are the 2 officials with the whistles. We've got lots of people tuned in to Polo Line. If you want to send in a message, you are very welcome. Instagram at Polo Line OK, Facebook at Polo Line Int, and YouTube at Polo Line TV. I would like to present and welcome His Excellency Saeed bin Hufan Al Mansouri, the Vice Chairman of the Gantouk Racing and Polo Club, and Mr. Khaled Saeed Al Mazouki, Executive Director of Gantouk Racing and Polo Club. The 2 gentlemen there on the side of the field, and they're going to come and roll the ball in at the start of this final. Six teams have competed in this Emirates Polo Championships, and I can tell you that these 2 teams have already met in the last of the league games, and what an absolute humdinger of a game it was. 10 goals to 9. And if we get anything anywhere near as good as that, we will be in for a treat here, because these 2 teams are going to light up this field. Just waiting for Abu Dhabi. They've gone to change ponies and get themselves on their first chukker horses, maybe a few final tactical adjustments and chats. 3 players are on their horse, just waiting for Faris Al Yabuni to remount. If we could have the players across to the centre to get the game underway as soon as possible. Bin Dry waiting, and Abu Dhabi just coming out now. This is a 5 chukker match. The entire tournament has been played over 4 chukkers, but we're at the final stage, and this final will be a 5 chukker feast. So His Excellency Saeed bin Hufan Al Mansouri and Mr. Khaled Saeed Al Mazouki with ball in hand. Faris Al Yabuni there. The number 1 for Abu Dhabi, purple shirt, purple helmet. There's the number 3, Bautista Visual. Now thanks to the 2 gentlemen with that initial roll in. The players just shaking hands there. There's Kian Hall just saying good luck to the opposition. Good luck, but not too much good luck. Doesn't really mean it. He's just saying it. because there's a big trophy up for grabs. The umpire's just laying down the law, having a chat with the players before they get the ball in play. We are, of course, very welcome to be here for this grand final under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and on behalf of the board of directors here at the Gantouk Racing and Polo Club. We welcome one, we welcome all. Great to see so many people here. We've got all the fun at the fair. The kids are having a great time down there. It is time for us to turn our attentions to the serious polo business on this wonderful field. Umpire's having a long chat with the players here. They're making sure that they are fully aware that their decision will be final. There's the lovely Zeus in shot on polo line, and Diane spectating down there, her beautiful dog, ready for the action. So, Abu Dhabi in the purple shirts, heading down to our right-hand side as we look from this wonderful grandstand that has been picked up there by Delfino, and Delfino has gone beyond the last line of defence. Can he pick up the bouncing ball? He's in on goal, just one little flick here. Delfino is in, Delfino has scored. Brilliant start for Abu Dhabi, and that's how good these guys are. The ball was in play in the blink of an eye. Delfino had escaped from the back of the pack and they couldn't stop him. Well, what a start for Abu Dhabi. 5-goal player from the back of the throw-in. They'll come back to the centre, and for those of you who have not seen a lot of polo, they change ends. An old tradition in our sport. And it's Kian Hall with the black helmet there and the number 4 on his back. But he's been pushed out of the way by Balti Visual. Visual's come up with an absolute ripper of a backhander. He's found the goal scorer here, Delfino, on the far side, who's attracted the attentions of Mohammed bin Drai. But Delfino will have the shot down towards goal here, and he pumps it long, and he's dragged it across out to the left-hand side, and that one's going to beat Badabuchi and trickle out of play. So 2 good chances for Abu Dhabi. 1 goal scored, and possession is back with bin Drai. Mohammed, from his own back line, takes the tap. Looks like Tommy Delfino, the number 2, will be the primary defender. He'll go to the ball carrier on the knock-ins. That one's gone towards Solari, and Solari's done really well to pick up a bouncing ball, and he's absolutely had a massive swing at it, and that swing has found Kian Hall. Hall now trying to adjust his pony and equalise here for bin Drai. The approach shot looks left. Good cover in the end by Faris Al-Yabuni, who came in to put the squeeze on the Englishman, who was in on goal, and Kian will be disappointed he didn't score. Ball brought into play here by Badabuchi. Ugo, nice clean pass out towards Balti, but he's been nudged out of the way there by Kian Hall, and it's been reversed. Badabuchi is back in defence here for Abu Dhabi, and he's going to get there first. Open backhander, in fact it's a tail shot. It's gone out to the far side, but Mohammed bin Drai puts the brakes on. He's going to try and get this one back towards goal. Faris will have to come out of the way, and the Whites have still got possession here. Kian Hall goes down for the pass. Look at the little pop pass, measured pass coming in there from Mohammed bin Drai. Delfino is there, Kian Hall is there, but Kian is over the top of the play, and Tommy Delfino will turn the fence into attack here for Abu Dhabi. It's Delfino breaking away with the ball. He's already scored one. He's over the top of that bouncing ball, but he's backed up here by Balti. Visual goes long. Visual goes back into the path of Delfino, and Delfino comes through a pace. It's Tommy Delfino still going down towards goal, but I think he's going to be pulled back by the umpire's whistle. Here's the replay. Lovely half-volley drive by Balti Visual. Delfino decided to go near side. There was a gap, but not enough of a gap, and the umpires have pulled him back. It's going to be a penalty 5 spot hit here in favour of bin Drai. Mohammed Little tap and then out to the left-hand side, looking for Facundo Kelly. Facu on the dark bay, steadies the pony and sets himself and fizzes that one down towards goal. Bauti Beja with a little reflex flick. And that's a nice backhander coming in there from Barabucci. He's released his teammate Beja, and Beja's absolutely smacked it downfield and up over the halfway line they'll go. Here comes Faris, a swing and a miss from him, but he's got Beja tucked in behind, and Beja has put the ball right out in front of goal for Faris. It's Bauti Beja on the near side under pressure's left him behind. Backhander from Kian Hall has not gone far enough, and look at this, Tommy Delfino is in for his second goal here, and Delfino shoots. He's missed it. He's missed it, he's gone across the face of goal, and just when you thought he was going to double up on the scoreboard, the chance has gone wide, and it will be the halfway point in this first chapter, and an opportunity for the players to come off and change their ponies here with a free change, and we've got 3 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. But a brilliant start to this Emirates Polo Championship final from both teams. End-to-end stuff, they're flat out. You can see that both of these teams have got great horses, they're well organised, and they are both playing really, really well. And it's no surprise that they find themselves in this wonderful final. Bindraya back out, just having a chat. And they would have, for sure, thought that they might have been conceding a second goal there with Tommy Delfino. He's gone just wide of the target, and possession will go back to Bindraya from their own back line. Mohammed Bindraya stands over the ball, nudges it in play. Soladi. Kelly. Hall. It's gone long. Kian Hall trying to get that right off in on Bauti Visual. Bauti goes near side here, and that's taken a deflection. Kian Hall comes through. Swept under his pony's neck there by Ugo Badawuchi. A glance over his shoulder, back in defence here, and a tail backhander coming in there by Mohammed. Kian trying to get around the corner and straighten up on that. And Bauti Visual thought he could nip in on the chestnut, but he's nipped in front of Kian Hall, and in doing so, he's attracted the umpire's whistle. Yeah, Kian around the corner, and he's straightened up on that line, just as Bauti Visual decided to try and steal the ball away, and the umpires are marching their way down. And it's a penalty 3, 40-yard hit here, and a chance for Bindraya to open their account and equalise in the process. Mohammed Bindraya will be the penalty taker. He circles around on this bay pony, a couple of looseners. Can he slot this from 40 and equalise for the whites? He winds up, good contact, is it straight? Yes it is, it's straight over the top. Good composure and a good early penalty by Mohammed Bindraya, and we've got all the ones on the scoreboard with 3 minutes and 1 second remaining. It's 1-1 in the first. Back to the centre. The ball is in. Ricochets off a couple of ponies, and Mohammed sets himself and crunches that next shot downfield. That's a good looking hit. But Kian Hall's been pushed out of the way. And Faris comes up with a tail backhander. What a wonderful backhander that is by Al Yabouni. Unfortunately, Barabucci couldn't capitalise on it. Bauti Veju is there. So too is Kian Hall. Bindraya swarming all over this. Goal shot coming in. That one's taken a slight deflection and it's bobbling its way out to the left. Solari comes in and he tries to straighten it up on goal, but the chance has slid past the post. Barabucci with the equivalent of a goal kick. For those of you who have not seen a lot of polo, hit out by the attacking team, so the defending team get to bring the ball back into play. And that one's gone long, but too long. Facundo Kelly is the first to surface here in a white shirt for Bindrai. And Balti Visual, you can see clearly tried to get in on the action, and in doing so he's pushed Kian Hall straight out in front of another white player who looked like he was well established, and this is going to be a penalty in favour of the whites. So the umpires have
Georgie, can you hear me?
Gone to the middle of the field.
Georgie.
And the ball has been placed down here for a 5B penalty. That's the technical term.
Because this battery right now is in 70 minutes. 79. 7-9.
Kian Hall, the number 4 there on the rangy dark bay. He goes forward. Mohammed Bindrai has the ball. Circling around, may hit this first time. And he does, he's got plenty on that. Look at the hit from Mohammed Bindrai. Is it straight? Oh, unlucky. Absolutely smashed it out of the middle of the stick head. That's a really good hit. But he's just off target to the left. So another knock-in, this time in favour of Abu Dhabi. Kian Hall there. Knock-in, not the knock-in of Barabucci's dreams, and it's allowed Kian Hall to try and straighten up on goals, taking a slight deflection. Mohammed Bindrai is there. Look at that pony dancing underneath him, extraordinary. So lively as Balti Visual came through on the chestnut pony, stick raised. That means the players are appealing to the umpires. They think it's a foul. The umpires have agreed. The whistle has gone. And we're marching our way downfield. This time it's gone in favour of Abu Dhabi. So a 5B from the centre of the field, but a reversal. After Bindrai committing their first foul of the match, they've conceded a hit from the centre. Here comes Bautista Visual. Now, can he come up with what Mohammed Bindrai did and get this downfield? It's a good hit. Is it out to the right-hand side? No, it looks pretty straight. In fact, it's bobbling its way down towards goal. Another really good hit from the centre of the pitch. But like the one previously from Mohammed Bindrai, he's just off target. So seconds remaining, 15 seconds until the first hooter in this first chukker. First chukker of 5, remember. The final over 5 chukkers as Mohammed smashes that one. And he smashed it downfield and into the path of one of his advancing players. That's been picked up nicely here by Paco Kelly. Kelly now looking to try and get this one back towards goal with his approach shot. Solari is in. Solari pulls the trigger. Solari's gone for goal and Solari has gone wide. And the clock has already ticked down to within that 30 seconds. So that will be the final action of the first chukker. Really good chukker of polo. End-to-end, open running polo from both teams. But at the end of the first, we cannot separate the teams. We've got 1-1 between Bindrai and Abu Dhabi.
Under the patronage of His Highness, Sheikh Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Gantut Racing and Polo Club invites you to the prestigious Emirates Polo Championship International. This February 8th, 2025, experience the thrilling Grand Final Polo match. A day filled with entertainment. Enjoy Gantut Heritage Village, folklore shows and traditional food. Emirati Bazaar, entertainment shows, lucky draws and a large playing zone for your kids, exciting activities and games. Join us for an unforgettable experience, free entry for all.
Welcome back to all of our Polo Line TV viewers. Welcome back to the start of the second chukker here. On the Sheikh Zayed Field at the Gantouk Racing and Polo Club here in Abu Dhabi. And a brilliant first chukker between these two teams. Just the 2 goals, but there could have been plenty more. Don't forget, they've already met these two teams in the last of the league games, and it was a brilliant game that ended 10 goals to 9. Barabucci with a nice measured cut pass into the path, and Tommy Delfino just putting the brakes on this bay pony with a little white star, and he's left the ball there for Baltibejo, who looped in behind him. Mohammed bin Dry with a chance to come in and steal, but he wasn't straight enough in the eyes of Santi Torigita, who was perfectly positioned. Struggling to pick that ball on. He's had a bit of a malfunction with his pickup stick, but he's good to go now. And he's just explaining to Mohammed bin Dry why that steal was no good. Gantouk traditional village is serving traditional food. I think I can see Charles and Cooney tucking into it as they speak. Does it look good? It does look good. Save me some, mate. Here comes Baltibejo from 40 yards.
¿Cómo?
Bejo with a good strike there from the penalty 3, and he's put that one across. And Abu Dhabi, who scored first with that blistering goal from Tommy Delfino, the first action of the first half, of the first chukker, I should say, have gone back into a lead here. They're ahead 2 goals to 1. We're back in play. Fallen nicely for Delfino, the number 2. Tail backhander is an absolute ripper, isn't it? A lovely pass out towards Baltibejo, and he's got his number 1 out and front. Oh, Balti put too much angle on that, and Faris has been asked to do an awful lot from there. He's going to try and tickle it around the corner, and he brings it back towards goal. And in the process, has done a bit of a loop in front of that white player. It was Kian Hall who had his stick raised, was screaming back in defence, and the umpire's whistle stops the clock at 6-2-4. The penalty's gone in favour of the Whites, and there'll be a penalty 5, defensive hit here for bin Dry, and a chance for them to get the ball away from the danger zone and launch an attack of their own. Here comes Mohammed. A tap and a whack. Just comes looping off the back of the pony of Faris Al-Yabouni, and it's fallen nicely for his teammate Bejo with an open backhander out towards Delfino. Tommy Delfino being hassled by Mohammed bin Dry and Kian Hall, and the whistle once again will bring them to a halt. Mohammed bin Dry dropped his stick. It's just been very nicely picked up there by Ugo Barabucci. As we look at the replay there for the benefit of our Polo Line TV viewers. So it's going to be a spot hit in favour of Ugo Badabucci, and he's down there in front of the Heritage Bazaar. But he's not stopping to buy himself a new pashmina. He's pumping that ball down towards his friend, and it's Balti Bejo trying to get on the end of this pass. Fakul Kelly is back in defence, and the two of them cancel each other out. That one's popped out over the back line, and it looks like it's going to be a knock-in. Mohamed bin Drai takes a tap. Fakul Kelly goes left. The pass has gone fairly central. Kian Hall's done well. Kian Hall's got away from Balti Bejo, and Kian Hall's absolutely flying downfield on this rangy dark bay. Tracking him and getting there first will be Badabucci. Ugo looking for the tail shot. Didn't quite get as much of a contact on that as he would have liked. He gave Kian Hall a chance, and Hall is in. He's deflected it, stopped that ball from going out towards the boards, and he's brought it around the corner here, and he's in on goal. Snapshot coming in there from Kian Hall. Oh yes, look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Well, the angle was tight. There was a lot of traffic. He'd done a lot of the hard work. And he avoided the hook as well. Nicely done by Kian Hall. And he has equalised. We've got all the twos on the scoreboard here. It's 2-2 between Bin Drai and Abu Dhabi. We're back in play. Solari turning back into the traffic and wanting the foul, but he's not going to get it because he's turned straight back into Delfino, and the meat looked very clean. Delfino wanted a little bit more on that little under the neck shot to bring the ball back towards goal, and in the end he's been tagged, and the ball is with Bin Drai in the form of Kian Hall. Hall out to the far side, big ride-off coming in. Huge ride-off by Badabucci. And working hard there is Tommy Delfino. Balti Bejo is there, backhander out towards Delfino. Delfino will go and retrieve that one from off the boards, and he's on the run, and it's going to try and straighten up here. It's Tommy Delfino down in on goal yet again. This looks very good to me. Oh yes, brilliant approach shot, and a wonderful finish by Tommy Delfino. Well, the players are coming to life. There was a lot of chances and some really good open polo in the first chukker, but they left a few goals out there. They were a bit goal shy, but nothing of that in this second chukker. It's raining goals at the moment, and as the umpires get ready to blow their whistle for the half chukker change here in the second, they'll go off, and Bin Drai trail by the goal. It's 3-2 in favour of Abu Dhabi.
Kian there remonstrating with his team. Who's he talking to? Solari getting a bit of a telling off there by Kian Hall. Very animated Kian Hall. He looks up for this, doesn't he? And he's having a chat there in no uncertain terms with young Santos Solari, the number 3, who I have to say has played brilliantly throughout this tournament. Off a 2-goal handicap, he's been wonderful, the young man from Argentina. But Kian Hall with a bee in his bonnet. Balti Bejo out there just having a chat with the umpires. Here come Bin Drai. Kian Hall now having a chat with Mohamed Bin Drai, who's out on that lovely chestnut.
We are ready for action and the conclusion of this second chukker. 3 minutes and 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Who's got it? Facundo Kelly's on the grey pony. He had his stick raised and was appealing for the whistle. The play will continue here, and going to the near side and reversing that one is Tommy Delfino. He's flicked it out towards Balti Bejo, but first to get there will be Kian Hall. Kian's done well here, and he's going to try and get the block in on that Abu Dhabi player and allow his teammate to work this one forward. Kicked off a pony. And an accidental collision there. Balti Bejo and Mohamed Bin Drai. Looks like everybody's okay, but the whistle has gone.
Ahora cuando termine el chukker le acomodo la ganancia o algo, porque si le saco el filtro se requema y no se oscurece.
just having a chat with the players, discussing what they've seen and what they're going to award. Matthias Mariani and Santi Doriguitar. It looks like Abu Dhabi are retreating. And the ball is going to be dropped down here for Mohammed bin Dry. And this is well within range. It is a drop ball. Clear possession drop ball. Here comes Mohammed. He's got the height. This looks quite good. Is it leaking out to the right? Just cut across the face of goal and slid past the target. So the score remains 3-2 in favour of Abu Dhabi. As Ugo Barabucci brings the ball back into play. Delfino is nudged out of the way there by Mohammed bin Dry. Bauti Bejo comes in for the steal. Facundo Kelly is there, so too is Kian Hall. And Kian Hall may have the space here to work this one down towards goal. Hall on the near side, back to the offside, flicks it in field. Surely not scored from there, has he? He has! Well, what an incredible angle that was by Kian. Initially, he thought about going near side with a goal shot. Then he realised he could switch over, open the backhander up on the offside, and that is an extraordinary angle and a wonderful goal from Kian Hall, who gets his second goal of the game. And in the process, Abu Dhabi have complained and they've conceded a technical penalty here for a little bit of back chat to the umpires, and it's going to be bin dry from the centre of the field, having equalised. Can they find another one here and go into the lead? Mohammed bin Dry circles around on the chestnut. Smashes it, it's long, it's left. And he's got plenty on that, but he's down into the corner. The ball stayed in play. Fakou Kelly was there. So too was Bauti Bejo, and that one's been hit into the boards and gone flying out of play. So the ball will come back to the 60-yard line here and will be dropped down for Mohammed bin Dry. And he'll probably, well, he's got to have a hit. The ball went out of play inside the 60, so he's got to have a go here and hit this ball towards goal. And he does. It's way across to the right-hand side. Going to the near side is Solari. Where's that one gone? Fakou Kelly is there on the grey. Beaten to the ball there by Ugo Barabucci, who is backed up in turn here by Tommy Delfino. Now Bauti Bejo is going downfield. Can his teammate find the pass? That's an absolute beauty of a pass. He did spot him, and he's executed that next shot absolutely brilliantly. It's Bauti Bejo with a glance over his shoulder. He's inside the 30, one tap, two tap, and a flick. Oh, the ball's been stopped by the pony, and they're going to reverse it. The counter-attack is on here for bin Dry. Barabucci's backhander. Oh, he scored from there, has he? No, Kian Hall has stopped it. Brilliant from Hall, right place, right time, and he got bat on ball and stopped that backhander from Barabucci going across the line. And we're off and running on the far side of the field again. It's now bin Dry on the counter-attack. Kelly goes long on the grey pony, down towards goal, and back in defence here is Ugo Barabucci. Barabucci, open backhander. Where's that one gone? It's gone out of play. It's been charged down by the pony. Extraordinary stuff. Brilliant polo from both teams. And, well, just when you thought Abu Dhabi were going to come in at the end of this second chukker with an advantage, the ball was stopped on the goal line and the counter-attack was on for bin Dry. Brilliant chukker. We can't separate the teams. At the end of the second, it's 3-3 here between Abu Dhabi and bin Dry. Bounty Visual gets the little break off the horse, but Kian Hall's back in defence, having a really good game. Kian Hall, he looks really up for this, so too is Tommy Delfino. Delfino now looking for the cut shot back towards goal. Can't pick up the bouncing ball, but he's got his teammate Bounty Visual tucked in behind, and Visual will work this one around the corner here for Abu Dhabi. Kian Hall is there. Abu Dhabi won the whistle, but Hall has the ball and he's coming across the field on the counter. Still Kian. Mohammed bin Drai goes down for the pass. Barabucci, well positioned, Hugo, brilliant positioning and reading of the game as you'd expect from that man. That one's taken a deflection, but look at this, Delfino is in, and Delfino will block the man and leave the ball here for Bounty Visual. This is really good teamwork by Abu Dhabi, brilliantly done, wonderful stuff, and very selfless play by Tommy Delfino, who just blocked Fakou Kenny and allowed his teammate to come around the outside and get the easy score. Wonderfully done. Abu Dhabi back in the lead. It's 4-3. Faris on the near side, got some support there from Bounty Visual. And look at that, Mohammed bin Drai's horses just doing a high-ho silver, and a couple of rears from him takes him out of the game. Oh, wicked bounce there, but Kian Hall somehow got something on it. Bounty Visual is there, he's appealing for the whistle as Mohammed bin Drai comes in, and the whistle is gone. So the penalty has been conceded, and there's an opportunity here for Abu Dhabi to go and put a little bit of daylight between themselves and bin Drai with respects to the score. They're looking to open up a 2-goal lead here as Bounty Visual circles around for this open goal, 30-yard penalty 2. Opens up. And he smashes it, the umpire is on the post, has his hand in the air, the goal judge is waving his flag, which means the goal is good, and the score is 5-3. Really good third chukker for Abu Dhabi. Bin Drai coming away with the ball here from the throw-in in the form of Solari. Solari going for a cut shot. He's gone for it from distance. How close is that? It's wide. Nice break from the young Argentine, but he's off target. And Abu Dhabi holding on to that 2-goal advantage. Here comes Hugo Barabucci, bringing the ball back into play. Nice cut pass there. You see how he diverted that away from the opponent that was waiting for him and out towards the boards. Mohammed bin Drai and Bounty Visual coming together. The umpire's whistle is gone. As we see the replay there, the two players with a slight collision. It's going to be a penalty 5, a penalty in favour of bin Drai. Mohammed will take it, taps it forward. The play is live. Delfino comes across to him. It's taken a wicked deflection off Kian Hall. It's fallen nicely for Kian Hall, and Kian Hall will shoot towards goal. Oh, look at that, Barabucci, right place, right time, and the ball's been stopped. Flying through there, whoa. And there's, well, there was a collision, and this one is slightly harder than the last one. And the umpires are going to blow their whistle and have a chat here because Tommy Delfino got absolutely clobbered by Mohammed bin Drai. So, on the press, it will be WME International will be providing the jewellery for the recipients of the gold coins at the end of this third chukker. Half-time in this Emirates Polo Championship final will be your opportunity to make your way out onto the field. We ask you all to wait until all the ponies are off the pitch before you make your way across the boards.
Seba, ¿el Tarquin tiene el micrófono bajo?
Find the gold coin at the end of the third chukker here. And those gold coins will be swapped for some gold jewellery. The ball has been dropped down on the 60-yard line. They've gone all the way down the field. They didn't like the collision. Of course, polo is a contact sport. Sometimes we can't avoid the contact, but sometimes we can. And we try and keep this game as safe for both horse and rider as we possibly can. And on this occasion, the umpires penalised Bindrai for that contact, and we have a penalty for 60 in favour of Balti Visual. Good contact, has he got it? No, it just slid past that right-hand post. So, a sigh of relief there for Bindrai. They certainly didn't want to go 3 goals down. Still plenty of time in the match, of course. But they'll be wanting to stop the rot on the scoreboard and score next. Here they come from the back line. It's Mohammed Bindrai. Tries to get that one downfield towards... Well, he's looking for Fakul Kelly, but it's gone through towards Balti Visual, gets the backhander in, and Abu Dhabi are in on goal here. Look at the pickup from Ugo Badabucci. Badabucci with a little flick needed towards goal. Ugo Badabucci has got the score, and Abu Dhabi have opened up a 3-goal advantage here, halfway through the third. It's 6 goals to 3. There's the replay for the benefit of our Polo Line TV viewers. Brilliantly judged and measured, and well, very composed by Ugo Badabucci, as you would expect with all of his years of experience. And he has put Abu Dhabi into a really comfortable position as they go off and change their ponies here halfway through the third. Our umpires there, just having a chat. Talking about the plays. They won't be talking about which restaurant they're going to tonight, or who beat who at paddle. They'll be discussing the polo. Wind picking up here and just whistling straight down the field on the Sheikh Zayed field. Just waiting for one of the Bindrai players. Looks like it's Kian Hall. He's just making his way across the boards and out onto the pitch to join the other 7 players for the conclusion of this third chukker. We're back in play. Picked up from the back of the pack there by Tommy Delfino. This time the ride-off is nice and clean, coming in from Fakul Kelly. Balti Visual. And Balti Visual was set there with a near side backhander. Loud blast from the umpire's whistle. And this can only be heading in one direction. And there you see it. I'll just wait for the umpires to head in the right direction. I don't want to undermine anyone, but it looks clearly like Mohammed bin Drai brought his horse across into that backhander from Balti Bejo. And as a result, it's going to be a penalty in favour of Abu Dhabi. All four players, or three players, come across to have a little chat. That's Faris having a chat there with Tommy Delfino and Balti Bejo. Maybe a set play coming up here from Abu Dhabi. Here comes Ugo. He's gone high and out to the left slightly. Balti putting the brakes on. Tommy Delfino is there. He's been hooked out of the play, but they're still in a dangerous area here. Backhander will turn them around, and it's bin Drai on the counter-attack on the far side of the field. They need to score next and stop the rot. Bin Drai on the march, breaking away with the ball on the far side and working it down towards the halfway line. This is good skills. Nicely done. And still going. Kelly, both sides of the horse. Open backhander from Barabuchi. Kian Hall gets there. Kian comes around the corner, escapes the attentions of Tommy Delfino. It's popped out nicely here for Facundo Kelly, and Kelly has an opportunity to work this one around the corner and back towards goal. It's Facundo Kelly, sets himself, tries to measure that one under the pony of Ugo Barabuchi, but it's taken a slight deflection off the belly. They still got it here, bin Drai. Shot comes in, and the shot's gone wide. It was Solari in the end who had the attempt on goal, but it's not going to trouble the scorers. Score remains 6-3, 1:50 on the clock as Barabuchi circles around to get the ball back in play from the back line here. Don't forget, we're going to have a gold rush at the end of this chukker. That one's gone out from Ugo. Lovely under-the-neck shot pass right onto the stick of Bautista Bejo, who's on that lovely chestnut with a white face that he gets on so well with. Kian Hall just trying to stop that ball from going through to Faris. Oh, and a little mistake there by Hall. And it's Tommy Delfino. Delfino is in. He's up over the 60, down to the 40. Delfino weaving his way through the traffic. He's put the ball in towards an opponent there, but it's Hugo Barabuchi. Barabuchi comes in. Goal shot. And it's through. It's through. They've muscled their way across the line, and it wasn't pretty in the end. Here's Hugo Barabuchi on the replay. Backhand attempt. And then Tommy Delfino is on hand to sneak that one across the line. And with 20 seconds remaining until the hooter at the end of this third chukker, the difference here between the two teams is 4 goals. It's Abu Dhabi 7, bin Drai 3. Delfino's away again, flicks it out under his pony's neck. Back goes Kelly. Kelly goes near side. Lovely backhander there from Facu Kelly. Can the Whites get one back here before the stroke of half-time? They're in on goal. The backhander here from Barabuchi. Oh, it's brilliant. He's out and cleared the ball and into the path of Balti Bejo, and the counter-attack is on here, and the white shirts are all at sea in defence. Balti Bejo decides to fake that one. Oh, he's got that horribly wrong, and it's fallen nicely for Kian Hall. Hall, open backhander. And surely there's not going to be another goal now with 10 seconds remaining until that second bell. Backhander out towards Delfino, but it's been stolen away by Kian Hall after some good work by Mohammed bin Drai. And that is the second hooter. A brilliant match this between Abu Dhabi and bin Drai. Currently 4 goals the difference. A brilliant chukker there for Abu Dhabi in the third. They've dominated that chukker, and they come in at half-time with a 4-goal advantage. It's 7-3.
Well, welcome back to our Polo Line TV viewers. Welcome back to the Sheikh Zayed field here at the Gantoot Racing and Polo Club in Abu Dhabi. As we go to scenes of the half-time break, we've had a gold rush here. We've been finding gold coins. 2 gold coins have been found, and the spectators are just making their way back off the field towards their spectating positions. And we can get this 5-chukker match back underway for its conclusion. There's the chukker by chukker. Lots of chances in the first half, but it was Bin Dry 1, Abu Dhabi 1 at the end of that first with a few missed chances. And then locked at 3-3 at half-time. But you could see a really good third chukker there by Abu Dhabi. And, well, Bin Dry trying to sort themselves out tactically. Over there on the far side of the field, you can see Kian Hall having a chat. With Mohammed Bin Dry. He's played well, Kian. He's had a really good first half, but he finds himself trailing by 4. There's some stats. Field goals 4-2 in favour of Abu Dhabi. They've also shaded the throw-ins, 5-4 in their favour. Fouls, 6 apiece. Penalties, 1 out of 1 and 3 out of 3. No corners. And I think there may have been a yellow. We're not sure. So we'll say no yellow cards. So, ready for the start of this 4th chukker, the penultimate chukker. The ball is in play and the action is underway as Faris Al-Yabuni comes up with a backhander. It's been stolen back by Bin Dry here though. Kian Hall has it. And the Whites looking to try and get the scoreboard ticking in their favour here. That one's been deflected. And the umpire's whistle has gone as that ball got crunched down towards an opponent. Too close to the opponent in the eyes of the umpire. And it will be A penalty 5. Spot hit here in favour of Abu Dhabi. Balabucci pumps it downfield. Tommy Delfino flicking it out towards Bauti Bejo. Bauti with a near side goal shot coming in. And that one's been turned around the corner, and it could be a counter-attack on here for Bindrai. Smash downfield. The ball just hits the boards and stays in play. Nice reverse coming in there from Ugo Balabucci. He was looking for Bauti Bejo, but Bindrai have got it back. And Bindrai working the ball forward here. Punch downfield, this time by Fakul Kelly. No one up there in attack apart from Solari, who's trying to get across to Balabucci here, but Hugo's done well. Big ride-off. Well-timed ride-off coming in there. Solari. Oh, this could go all the way. Oh, it's taken a nice looking bounce, and it's right in the centre of the goal, and Fakul Kelly got there, but he was hooked out of it, and it's been chopped forward and cut away from the goal. Good defence from Abu Dhabi. Bauti Bejo downfield towards Faris. Faris now will switch over and keep this ball on the offside of his pony. Can he pick this one up? Yes, he can. He's up over the halfway line. It's Faris Al-Yabouni being tracked here by Solari. Faris goes near side. Still going here is Faris Al-Yabouni. Faris Al-Yabouni up in front of goal. Oh, what a score that is. Well, he had an awful lot of work to do when he picked the ball up. He was inside his own half when the pass came through. And he did brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly, to keep that ball going both sides of the pony. And there's nothing that Bindrai could do to stop him. And the difference now is 5. It's 8 goals to 3. And Bindrai have got to do something about this. And they need to do something about it sharpish. They need a couple of goals. They need some momentum. And here comes Solari, working this one down towards goal. Lovely stuff as he stick and balls it up towards the 40. The goal shot comes in. He's got it. Brilliant stuff. And a perfect riposte from Bindrai. They pull one back immediately. And once again, the difference is 4. It's 8 goals to 4. Clock ticking down to 4-3-4. We're back in play. The teams have changed ends. The ball's back in. Mohamed Bindrai out muscling Faris Al-Yabouni, turning back into the traffic. And then finding a pass down towards his teammate. Here comes Kian Hall. Kian on a fast one around the corner. Kian Hall looking for the under the neck shot. Where's that one gone? Goal shot coming, and he scored it. Absolutely brilliant. Back-to-back goals by Bindrai, who have just started to click back into gear. Look at this from Kian Hall. Bouncing ball, sets himself straight through the centre of the goal. Brilliant from Bindrai. Is this the start of the comeback? It's 8 goals to 5. Well, the umpires are going to blow their whistle. Halfway point in this 4th chukker and give the players a free change of pony. And you can see how quickly this game can change. It was 8-3, 2 quick possessions and some clinical finishing, and Bindrai dragging themselves back into the match. It's 8 goals to 5. So Abu Dhabi making their way back out onto the field.
having conceded 2 goals there in the last minute. We're back in play. Mohamed bin Dry opens a backhander up towards Facundo Kelly. Kelly chopping that one around the corner. Didn't quite get the contact he was looking for. And Mohamed bin Dry picks it up here. He's got Kieran Hall tucked in behind. And another one here by the Whites would start to make things very interesting. Kieran Hall working this one around the corner. Bauti Bejo waits for him. Hall pulls the trigger from there. 60 out. That one's bobbling its way down towards goal, but it's bobbled its way wide. Less than 3 minutes remaining here in the penultimate chukker as Hugo Barabucci brings the ball back into play and then thumps it hard and long and into the path of Tommy Delfino, but he's been beaten to the ball there by Facu Kelly on the grey pony, who reverses it into the path of Kieran Hall. Kieran Hall reaching out here, trying to get another one back for the white shirts of Bin Dry. Glances over his shoulder, puts the brakes on. He's got Mohamed Bin Dry there for company, and Mohamed will put the block there on Bauti Bejo and allow Kieran Hall to come around the corner, and Kieran Hall has found a nice little bit of space. Kieran pulls the trigger. Oh, unlucky. Did everything right but the execution on the shot, and he's missed it by a whisker. So, 2 minutes remaining, 2:02 on the clock. And we've got a slight delay, have we? What's happened? Could be something with the pony of Hugo Barabucci. He's just checking maybe a bit of loose tack or something. But eventually the umpires are happy for play to continue, and it is Barabucci who brings the ball back in here for Abu Dhabi. This time he's gone out to the right-hand side, and it'll be Bauti Bejo on the little chestnut who gets across to the far side of the field and sets himself. Oh, he's hit that quite a long way through the traffic, and they're absolutely flying downfield. Look at that. It's Hugo who's on the end of it. Barabucci, what's he going to do from there? Open backhander, doesn't get bat on ball. Faris comes around and tickles it around the corner. Still Faris Al-Yabouni trying to straighten up on goal. Mohamed Bin Dry is there for a piece of the action, and the ball has gone out of play, has it? And there's a whistle. We've got 1:32 on the clock. Let's see what the umpires decide here. Well, there's the replay. Touched by Mohamed Bin Dry. And then the penalty has been awarded. And it has been awarded, by the looks of things, in favour of Abu Dhabi. You can see that Mohamed Bin Dry just having a chat there with Santi Toriguitar. But he's not going to change the umpire's mind. It is a penalty too. It is an open goal, and it is an opportunity to restore a 4-goal advantage here for Bauti Bejo. Straight down the middle, lovely shot from the drone there for the benefit of everyone watching on the live stream. We welcome all of our Polo Line TV viewers, as we do the big crowd here at Gantoot Racing and Polo Club. And Abu Dhabi really with a firm grip on this final now, because as the clock ticks down towards the last minute of the penultimate chukker, it's 9-5. Bauti Bejo, near side, out towards Faris, who comes up with a lovely little turn on that pony, and Faris Al-Yabouni's got some support in the form of Tommy Delfino. It's Faris going through the last line of defence, tickling this one around the corner as Al-Yabouni pulls the trigger. Oh, he's got another one. What a brilliant finish. Clinical yet again by Faris, who's having an absolute field day out there. Abu Dhabi into double figures. Extraordinary stuff here by Faris Al-Yabouni. Well, what a finish that is. There's the hooter to end the fourth as we see the replay of Yalyabuni going through the challenge and then finding the angle on the goal shot, and he's cantering back to his camp. And well, 5 goals difference here, and Bindrai will go off for the final change, but they've left themselves a mountain to climb.
Under the patronage of His Highness, Sheikh Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Gantut Racing and Polo Club invites you to the prestigious Emirates Polo Championship International. This February 8th, 2025, experience the thrilling Grand Final Polo match. A day filled with entertainment. Enjoy Gantut Heritage Village, folklore shows and traditional food, Emirati Bazaar, entertainment shows, lucky draws and a large playing zone for your kids, exciting activities and games. Join us for an unforgettable experience, free entry for all.
Welcome back. We've got shots from the drone, but the drone is on the ground. We're back in play, and it is Bautista Bejo taking the contact with Kian Hall. Then tries to flick that one under his pony's tail. And it's going to beat everybody out of play by the looks of it. And indeed it is a knock-in in favour of the white shirts of Bindrai. Kian taking a quick one. They've got to get something going as Hall brings it up to the halfway line, goes through the challenge there of Balti Bejo, and he is on his own, stick and balling this one at pace down towards goal. This is really good from the Englishman. Kian Hall all the way. He's gone end to end. Brilliant stuff by Kian Hall. Kian's 4th goal of the match. 6th goal for Bindrai. He's had a good game. He really has. He's been scrapping for everything. He's been scoring goals. He's been great in defence. But Balti Bejo has escaped with the ball here. And Bindrai are all looking at each other as he goes way beyond all of them and down towards goal. Has this approach shot gone out to the left-hand side? The flick from Balti Bejo. And a lovely little flick it was too, because he split the uprights. And another one to Abu Dhabi takes them up to 11. Balti Bejo's 6th goal of the match. There's a whistle, an immediate whistle from the throw-in. 4 or 5 players with their sticks in the air. There's the drone replay. It gives you a bird's eye view. Let's have another look. Well, there's lots of discussions going on. Santi guitar there, having a chat with Mohammed bin Drai and Bauti Bejo. There's the VIP area in front of this magnificent grandstand. Nice hit, and it's that man, Kian Hall, again on target for bin Drai. He's been quite magnificent through the day, this time converting penalty force, 60-yard attempt. Five minutes remaining here in the match. Mohammed jumps all over that loose ball from the back of the pack. Mohammed bin Drai goes through the challenge there, and he's still working this one down towards goal. He's in on goal. The goal shot comes in. This is going all the way, you know. Nicely done, good skills. He escaped the attentions of a couple of Abu Dhabi defenders, and that's a really good goal on the run by Mohammed bin Drai. Mohammed bin Drai picking that goal shot up from behind the pony after some really good skills. Fakul Kelly, tail backhander out towards his teammate Solari. Barabuchi gets a little bit of help from the pony and then reverses it with a tail backhander. Bauti Bejo crunches it downfield. Kelly, nice backhander into the path of his teammate, and bin Drai sensing something here. That one's gone long. Barabuchi has the inside of the field. He gets the ride off and gets the ball. Tommy Delfino. Delfino will come in and pick that up. Ooh. Well, let's have a look at the drone shot from here. The players are going to nip off and change their horse. It's the half chukker change, the free change here in the fifth. And it's 3 minutes and 31 left on the clock. Images of the Abu Dhabi camp. Let's have a look at the replay here from camera one. There's the backhander. Turning onto that is Delfino. Let's see what the umpires decide. The ball is being teed up here by bin Drai. Facundo Kelly is over the ball.
And it is going to be a penalty too. Walking into this is Cian Hall, and Cian shoots, and Cian scores. So as the clock ticks down towards 3 minutes and 23 seconds, Bindrai are dragging themselves back into this match. They trail by just 2, you know, and a quick goal here changes everything. Cian Hall's 6th goal of the contest, 6 by Balti Bejo. Great performances from both of them. Bindrai have the ball. It's Mohamed trying to chop that one downfield towards a teammate. Flying through there and getting hooked was Fakul Kelly. Mohamed Bindrai is in behind. Look at the ride-off coming in from Balti Bejo, but Cian Hall has it, and a little mistake by Cian has allowed the purple shirts to turn. Breaking away with the ball on the far side there. Backhander comes in and turns them around, but there's a whistle. And Abu Dhabi, who escaped on the far side of the field, well, they're having a chat with the umpire. And they are making their way downfield. The ball has been placed down on the 40-yard marker. And you'd have to say, looking at the clock and the score, that if this ball goes over, Abu Dhabi would have at least one hand on the trophy. Play is called. Bautista Visual circling around on this lovely looking chestnut with the white blaze. Comfy pony, good ball striker. He's already scored 6. He's looking for 7 heaven. It's low, it's stoppable, but they haven't stopped it. And Balti Bejo with not the cleanest strike that he has ever hit, but he will not care about that one iota because it's across the line and it could well be the goal that finally sees off this late charge by Bindrai, who have been really dogged in coming back into this match. But the difference once again is 3. It's 12 goals to 9. Near side from Bejo. Found a nice angle on that under the neck shot. Faris comes in. Oh, Yabuni, and a whistle as Solari was there. A lot of whistle in this 5th chukker. Penalty 5. Spot hit. Ball is at the feet of Cian Hall. Gone out to the left towards Mohamed. Backhander comes in from Balti Bejo. Ugo Barabucci is there. Ugo nudging that one across the field. Still got it here, Barabucci. Anywhere down there will do as far as Abu Dhabi are concerned. Cian Hall comes in with the backhander and reverses it. Balti Bejo with a sharp turn there on the chestnut. He'll go near side. Where's that one gone? Looks like it's gone out of play. So possession will go back to Bindrai. And they're taking it quickly. Of course they are. Surely not enough time left in the match now as Bejo shapes for that tail backhander out towards the boards. Momentarily stops the attack. Mohamed Bindrai is there, working this one around. Flick down towards goal, and the goal has been scored. So another one back for the Whites. In fact, it was Santos Solari who got the score. It's getting a little bit dark out there. The floodlights are on. Not easy to see from our commentary position. Santos with the score, young Solari. But it's going to be too little, too late as they get back to the centre. Just a few seconds remaining. And there's going to be a timeout here. The whistle has gone and the clock has stopped with 38 seconds. Kian Hall off to change, very late change. Well, as I said earlier in the broadcast, Bindrai beat Abu Dhabi earlier on in the tournament, 10 goals to 9. They've eclipsed that with the scoring today. It's 12-10, but it's been reversed. And it looks like Abu Dhabi are going to be the winners of this Emirates Polo Championships. As the clock ticks down, Kian Hall has the ball. He's working it forward, but it is a matter of time. There's the hooter. Cheers from the Abu Dhabi supporters, because it is the purple shirts of Abu Dhabi who have defeated Bindrai here in the final of the Emirates Polo Championships International 2025. A wonderful performance, 12 goals to 10. Chukker by chukker. It was tight, wasn't it? 1-1 at the end of the first, 3-3 at the end of the second. A dominant third chukker by Abu Dhabi, who went 4 goals ahead, and they never lost the lead from that point. 10-5 at the end of the fourth, and the final score, 12-10. Cheers coming out from the Abu Dhabi corner as the players approach their tent and pony lines. Faris there, the number 1, had a great game, didn't he? Some brilliant goals from Faris Al-Yabouni. Let's have a look at the goals of the game. I'm sure Faris will be on that reel. Tommy Delfino on the angle, running this one in. Barabucci was tucked in behind. Nice little flick under his pony's neck, having done all the hard work with that lovely approach shot. Kian Hall, he got 6 goals in the match. This was the pick of them. Look at that open backhander. How he found the angle from there. Lovely little open chip shot. Tommy Delfino mopping things up after some bullish work from Ugo Barabucci, was trying to muscle his way through the defence. Here comes Faris, near side, offside, and across the line. Young Santos Solari. Nice little flick from him with a half swing from the 30-yard line. He had a good game. Kian Hall Another one of his 6 goals. And here's Faris again. Goes through the challenge there. Mohammed bin Drai playing the miss, and Faris nudging that one in front of goal and then across the line. Here's Kian. Going at pace and getting the job done after some good blocking by his teammates. Bauti Bejo, he got 7 in the match. Here's one of them. Mohammed bin Drai, this was a nice one. Good skills through the traffic and then picking that one up from behind the pony and across the line from him. And there you have it, Abu Dhabi. Bauti Bejo over the moon. And Faris joining the team. Jubilant scenes. They're the dancing girls. Let's have a look at some match stats. Field goals, 7-7. Throw-ins, shaded by bin Drai, 10-8 in their favour. 9 fouls by both teams. And the penalties, 100% from both of them. 3 from 3 for bin Drai and 5 from 5 for Abu Dhabi. No corners and no yellows. So there we see Abu Dhabi. Bauti there at 3. Tommy Delfino has some good goals. And they're very, very happy down there in the Abu Dhabi camp. We're going to go to a quick advert break and then we'll be back for the prize presentation of this wonderful trophy, the Emirates Polo Championships.
Khalid Saeed Al Marzuki and His Excellency Saeed bin Hufan Al Mansouri. Thank you very much, gentlemen. They're going to be dishing out the prizes, and their support of the club here continues. Just waiting for Abu Dhabi to make their way across. Looks like they're almost here.
Hani Habshe. Hani como miel.
Sí, pero Hani es el patrón.
Claro.
No, me voy a decir en el lugar de Hani.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to start with our umpires. And umpiring is a very, very difficult job. You're under pressure the entire time, and these two gentlemen have done a superb job here this afternoon. Please put your hands together for Senor Matias Bavieni and Mr. Santiago Toriguitar.
Bruno Paz.
Thank you very much to our umpires. And so to the runners-up of the gold medal match, the subsidiary match, our first game here this afternoon. Here in replacement of Hani Al-Jabsi, who could not be here, put your hands together please for Bruno Paz. Hani Jabsi playing a really good tournament for Al Barsha, but couldn't be here today. With the number 1 shirt on, but playing number 2 today in the match, Haiti Garros. And with the number 3 shirt, Thomas Willens. And having a really good tournament off a 2-goal handicap, Federico Pereira Iraola. Congratulations going to El Basha. Let's have a team photo with all 4 of you. And Bruno Paz in for Hani Jabsi.
Sí, sí, se me dio cuenta.
And so to the winners of the Gold Medal Polo Cup, and just before we announce and call up the 2 players that are here, I just want to mention the 2 players who are not here, and unfortunately Ryan Alajaji and Charles Cooney have both had to make tracks, and they will not be getting their prizes. But we do have Santos Iriarte. Santos coming up and getting some goodies from Black Hound. We thank Black Hound, a polo clothing label, for their support with the prizes here this afternoon. And playing alongside Santos, one of the highest rated players in the tournament, Javier Guerrero. See. We'll do a team photo with just the two, Santos and Chulo. Thank you and congratulations to Lamar. So that's our first match, ladies and gentlemen. We turn our attentions now to the Emirates Polo Championships International. And what a wonderful final it was. A brilliant tournament followed by a wonderful final. And there, of course, can only be one winner. We have the runners-up. We'd like to call the Bin Dry team. I've just been told that Mohammed Bin Dry unfortunately had a prior engagement. Let's give him a round of applause anyway, Mr. Mohammed Bin Dry. Facundo Kelly is here, playing at 2. Facu Kelly. Playing in the number 2 shirt of a 2-goal handicap. In fact, he's got number 3 on his back. I apologise. Having a brilliant tournament, Santos Solari. And the man who played at the back, he scored 6 goals in the game, and it wasn't quite enough. A brilliant performance from Kian Hall. Congratulations to Bin Dry, brilliant finalists. Who just came up a little bit short. And so too our winning team. And the man at the front playing in the number 1 shirt had a brilliant game. They ran out the winners 12 goals to 10. What a magnificent final. Let's hear it for Faris Al-Yabouni.
¿Dónde está la lleva? Se va. ¿Lo ves?
Playing at number 2, the man who scored the first goal from the first play, from the back of the line out, and he set the tone for the team, Tommy Delfino. The 4-goal player playing at number 3, Bautista Bejo. And the man in the back, he really is a class act. He holds the team together. The captain, Ugo Barabucci.
Get them all back on the stage.
Yeah.
So if we could ask the entire Abu Dhabi team to come back onto the stage, please. And if we could thank Saeed bin Hufan Al Mansouri as he passes over the trophy. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Emirates Polo Championship trophy to Abu Dhabi. We're just going to do a photo here with the 4 players, please. Just the 4 players and the trophy. And, of course, His Excellency. Are you going to... It's all right, no one heard it. Are you going to take a few bets? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Abu Dhabi lifting this wonderful trophy, the Emirates Polo Championship trophy. It really is a beauty. Our next prize is the MVP, the most valuable player, the best player in the match on their handicap. And today's MVP goes to Bauti Bejon. Bautista Bejon scored 7 goals in the game. A deserved MVP. Congratulations to Bauti. But it's not just about the players. This game is nothing with players running around on their own. It's really all about the horses. And we're going to celebrate the best pony on today. Today's best playing pony. And we should have a horse somewhere out there. Where is she? She's coming in. Is she coming in? She may be a little bit camera shy. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could just ask you to turn your attentions to the polo field. Today's best playing pony is a beautiful mare called Corsair, played by Tommy Delfino in the 2nd and the 5th chukker, owned by Mr. Faris Al-Yabouni, owned by Faris. And here she comes. She's coming in. She actually likes the camera. Is it Bauti's horse? Huh? Okay, no applause. Quietly, please, ladies. Quietly, please, ladies and gentlemen. It's a gelding, in fact. It is a boy. And he's getting himself a new rug. And Ugo, would you like to come and say a little bit about the horse? Is it his horse? Tommy, please. Come and tell me a little bit about this wonderful gelding.
No, en English no.
Huh?
En Spanish.
¿De quién es?
De U. Hey.
No,
I don't know.
él
It's from
quiere hablar
Delfina.
en español, hablar en inglés.
Well, this is a beautiful horse. They came from America 2 years ago. It's a beautiful dog. It's a new breeding. They came from a Delfina farm. So we really find this many horses like him. So thank you for the new team for the team. So thanks to you also.
Thank you, Hugo. It's a La Dolfina horse Corsair, a gelding, beautiful gelding, bred at La Dolfina, played by Tommy Delfino and owned by Faris Al Yabouni. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again. Abu Dhabi! Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. And so, for the benefit of all of our online viewers on Polo Line TV, that is all we have time for from the Gantoot Racing and Polo Club here down in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi are the winners of this wonderful trophy, the Emirates Polo Championships International 2025.